I've played in five-a-side with Gareth Bale. He needs space. He needs room. Yeah, he needs room.
Yeah. Mate, your contributions is unreal. Yeah. Oh, it's Hazard then.
Who got
Wayne Bridge don't think they're invincible for what it's worth. Like when Wayne Bridge pinged it past Lehman and we knocked them out of the European Cup, it weren't invincible that night because they got battered and went out of the European Cup at Highbury.
No, that just didn't count because the Invincible was for the Premier League, Robbie. Not Robbie, I called you Rory.
Robbie.
Sorry, man.
But
All you guys talk rubbish.
it's
What do you mean you don't know?
Do you think I go to games to sing with a bag of guys? I've got better things to do in my life.
You don't know the song?
North London Forever is a good song. But they're not North London Forever, are they? They're not North London Forever. It's the Woolwich Arsenal, which is south of the river. It's not North London Forever.
Bro, no one was alive. Not even Wiley was alive to remember that, my guy. You gotta move on in life. We are North London.
We've got a mixture of players here, predominantly from Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs. We've got to pick a five-a-side team. I've got Cech, Lehman and Lloris.
Can we pick them based upon their contributions for our club, not their contributions in football? That way it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Because if I say Cech, Lehman, Lloris, I just go Cech if I think about football.
Yeah, but
if I think about for Arsenal and for it has to be Lehman.
Yeah, see, let's
How do you
avoid
think?
that.
Just go for the best. Just go for the best
player.
The best player in the
that can we agree on?
Yeah.
Peter Cech, for me, has to be the keeper.
Completely agree.
There's no real argument over that, is there, surely?
There can't be on. But for Arsenal, I'm just going to pick Lehman, Invincible. 2-1 I lost, but Cech is there.
Cech is in.
Was he
Right.
the invincible goalkeeper?
Yeah, man. See what I'm saying? Now, how do I kick out the invincible goalkeeper? Who got
Wayne Bridge don't think they're invincible for what it's worth. Like when Wayne Bridge pinged it past Lehman and we knocked them out of the European Cup, it weren't invincible that night because they got battered and went out of the European Cup at Highbury.
No, that just didn't count because the Invincible was for the Premier League, Robbie. Not Robbie, I called you Rory.
Robbie.
Sorry, man.
But
All you guys talk rubbish.
Don't rubbish. But like the answer's Cech, isn't it?
Yeah,
we can pretend.
All right, I mean, Peter Cech's a better keeper. That's what we're going to go.
Fair enough.
Sol Campbell, Ledley King, John
Terry, man.
John Terry. But we've got two Chelsea players in here. Like we need to calm down a bit.
But Cech to Arsenal as well.
I can't put Sol Campbell in there, so John Terry.
It's John Terry.
I mean, there's no argument over that. John Terry, probably one of the best centre-halves ever. Fabregas, Lampard, Modric, come on.
Do you know on this one though, Jamie? I'll defer to you here because you've played with or against these players.
I've played against all of them.
Yeah, and
Lampard, unbelievable goal scorer. You know, run off the back of you. Incredible career. Technically, I would say nowhere near as good as Fabregas or Modric, though. Fabregas has, again, won it all, played against him, couldn't get near him for long spells. You know, he could create.
Playing against them three.
Playing with Modric, seeing him day in, day out, and then when you see him to go on and do what he's done,
ridiculous,
is unbelievable. What was it 4 or 5 Champions Leagues?
Yeah,
at Real
3
Madrid
in a row as well, wasn't it?
You know, like he is unbelievable, and I think if he's out of all of them, you cannot argue that he's the best midfielder.
I'm going to.
I think it goes down as Modric is the best midfielder
I'll defer to you on this simply because you've played against them.
Come on, man, you've got to put Modric in there. You can't not have a team without Modric, especially in a five-a-side.
I'm going to choose Cesc, obviously, but shout out Como. Italy is doing his thing over there.
Bale, Hazard, Saka.
Oh, this is hard.
I mean, for me, this isn't hard.
This isn't hard for me.
It's Bale or Hazard,
Gareth
right?
Bale is on another level to things I've seen in my life. Hazard was crazy, but when he wanted to turn up. And Saka, but Gareth Bale?
Hazard is the most gifted footballer.
I'm going to disagree with you, mate. Like, I played with Gareth Bale, and let me tell you,
bro,
he was unbelievable, but there were times when he was rubbish as well.
Yeah.
Like, there were times when Tottenham didn't even want to have him. They were trying to get him on loan. So, and then he become a great player, but he had pace and he was strong. But Hazard,
ridiculous.
He had everything. His dribbling ability, the way he could run past people, he could travel the ball, his goal scoring attributes. For me, it's not even a question. Hazard.
Five-a-side as well. Hazard.
Yeah, in a five-a-side. Imagine in a five. Yeah. I've played in five-a-sides with Gareth Bale. He needs space. He needs a run. He needs room. He needs room.
Yeah. Mate, your contributions is unreal. Yeah. It's Hazard then, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to be.
And then again up front, there's no real debate here, is there?
Henry and Harry Kane.
There is no debate.
What's the name?
It just has to be Thierry Henry, right?
It has to be. He's done things I've never seen anybody do. on a continuous basis.
yeah.
Not like on a one-off.
No,
When you're
season
top-
after season, game
Bro.
after game, yeah.
I think
Moments.
Thierry Henry's unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
mean-
seen anything like that in my life.
Yeah.
And this conversation, like, I always back Harry Kane. I think he's a sensational player, and Didier Drogba was one of my favourites ever. But it just has to be Henry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It just has to be Henry.
There's no argument. Drogba is unbelievable.
So the
but
team
Thierry Henry.
is,
Czech,
yeah,
John Terry, Modric, Hazard, Thierry Henry.
That is a
that
team.
wins any five-a-side tournament, doesn't it? Power League, it's going to smash up Power
Take
League.
that down, Power League. Right, we've got to do quick fire 1, 2, 3 rankings. I mean, look, we're trying not to argue over this, but we've got to rank. First of all, club songs. We've got the North London Forever, the Liquidator.
It's a proper song.
It is a shocker.
It's
far
and away the best.
So bad.
This is ridiculous. Hang on, the Liquidator represents. The Liquidator represents.
we
What have you got?
no.
You've got when the Saints. You've nicked a song off Southampton.
When the Spurs.
You've nicked a song off
What is,
Southampton.
how
It's
does the
not even
North London
yours.
Forever one go?
It's.
What do you mean you don't know?
Do you think I go to games to sing with a bag of guys?
The thing
I've got
is,
bare things to do in my life.
North London
You don't know the song?
North London
No.
Forever is a good
I know
song, but
the
they're not
best
North
songs.
London Forever, are they?
Songs.
They're not North London Forever. It's the Woolwich Arsenal, which is south of the river. It's not North London Forever. This
Bro, no one was alive. Not even Wiley was alive to remember that, my guy. You gotta move on in life. We are North
Well, I
London.
mean, we can put him at 3 then because he doesn't even know it.
No,
So North London Forever's a
It's
free.
a good song. It's a good song about Upper Street and just growing up
Come
in
on,
North
mate.
London.
When
It
the
is a good
Spurs
song.
go
But it's-
marching on.
the song's about
It's
Upper Street.
about Southampton.
When the Spurs.
Yeah, I know the
go
words.
marching
As
on.
clever as they are.
Oh, when the Spurs go marching on. Come on, mate. You got.
The Liquidator is a ska song.
You say we hate Tottenham in it.
But the
How can that be
Liquidator-
your song? Fans.
Chelsea won.
Oh, come on, mate. Honestly.
won.
Chelsea. You
Chelsea
can't
won.
have Chelsea fans at 1. You're the worst fans.
We're not. We're the best
Honestly,
fans.
you're terrible. You don't even make any noise.
We're the best fans.
You're
Well,
not.
what? Rather than Tottenham being this like cauldron of volume, yeah?
I'm going to put it out there, right?
Haven't you got a cheese
I'm going
room
to
in
say
that new
Arsenal
stadium?
are the best fans.
What?
Just right now, Arsenal are the best fans.
Even in
right
this
now,
pod.
Spurs has become Spurs has become a little bit touristy,
Yes.
and I'm disappointed at that. Spurs need to up their game, make a bit more noise. But we haven't had a lot to shout
You can't
about.
have Arsenal number 1 here. You've had a mare O'Hara.
What do you mean?
From start to finish.
You've just
I'm
admitted to
putting
me.
Chelsea at 3. Chelsea's fans are terrible.
And then you've got
something
Arsenal fans at the
Arsenal
top,
fans
yeah?
have got something to shout about. They got something to shout about. So you've got to give them credit. But Chelsea, mate, come on, you know it as well. You don't even believe that.
Chelsea fans
are terrible.
Chelsea fans far and away.
Honestly, you want to
best
sack
here.
your manager every week. You want to get rid of your owner every week.
Standards.
You boo the team
Standards.
24/7.
If you sacked the odd manager, maybe you would have won more trophies
No,
and 2 League
mate,
Cups since
come
1991.
on, come on, mate.
The best Chelsea fans, my mate Savage Dan. Rory, you're in there in a close third.
I'm happy to go at number. I'm happy to go at number 2. Rory, I'm happy to go at number 2 here.
What, Tottenham at...
Tottenham at 2, Arsenal. I'm happy for them because they got something to shout about. I'm
Mate,
happy to put them at 1.
If you can live in a world where you admit that Arsenal fans are better than Tottenham fans, then
At this moment
I
in
can't live
time,
without-
they've got more to shout
at this
about
moment
than
in
us.
time, because I really want a chicken burger, yes, fine.
I hear it.
No, I like that one.
Right, stadium. I mean, this is pretty simple. We don't got to argue on this one, have we?
We massively have to argue. Wait, you're crazy. You genuinely believe that Beyonce's...
Come
it's
on,
not-
mate. Come on. Like, I'm not going to argue
It's
over
not your
this.
stadium. You could argue about the old White Hart Lane. You could argue about Highbury. This is just some
I'm not
sort of
arguing,
corporate...
Rory, over a stadium when Spurs has got the best stadium in the world.
You can't believe that.
Do you know what the stadium's called?
Give me Loftus Road over your stadium any day of the week.
what?
A proper football stadium. A stadium that matters, has history. This is a brand new
The
stadium.
pies are gone off. What are you talking about? The beer comes from there. I don't even know what's over there.
Stamford Bridge is
the
Chelsea's
beer
ground.
comes from there, Rory. It comes up and you go
I
big.
do appreciate that. The witchcraft of the beer blows
Beyonce's
my
there.
mind. But
Right.
There's so
Come
much
on.
stuff about this
Come on.
stadium.
No, that stadium is
Come
terrible.
on.
It doesn't represent football at
Oh,
all.
wait, what's the
every-
stadium? What's the stadium?
Our Chelsea
stadium?
Football Club only exists because of Stamford Bridge. Peter Osgood's ashes are buried under the penalty spot at the shed end of Stamford Bridge.
Why?
Stamford Bridge-
They don't belong to
We
Stamford
will
Bridge.
never-
Get his family.
We will never move.
Selfish guys.
We will never move. We're the only team.
What's the name of that club at the
Where did it
stadium?
all go wrong?
What's the name of the club at the stadium?
Honestly,
Oh, purple,
seriously,
it's gone
where did it
The
all go wrong?
purple
here?
is terrible.
Remember that club,
You got another club that's in the stadium as well.
there, both known purple.
Purple was crazy. I can't lie to you. But also, there's a club in your stadium. It's terrible.
you can't honestly believe that. You like it, do you? Do you honestly like that modern stadium?
Come on, mate.
There's chicken across the road in the Tottenham.
I'm not having an argument
Northumberland
over
Park.
like Chelsea's ground over Tottenham's ground.
I
Like,
think
come on, mate.
Skepta used to live 5 minutes down the road. You can't talk to me
Like,
about
Spurs
your
at 1,
stadium.
Chelsea at 3, Arsenal at 2.
You love these modern stadiums. I thought you were better than that.
Because the game's been modernised.
you're
What are you
better
going
than
on
that.
about Chelsea? I've played at Chelsea. It's garbage.
So you like the cheese?
It's such a
the cheese
bad
room
stadium,
the cheese
mate.
room at Tottenham.
Wait, why is it called
Terrible.
Stamford Bridge? Where's the bridge?
There's a little bridge there.
You might as well just call it Stamford. What the hell are you calling it bridge if there's a little bridge there? What is this? Waste of
Right,
time.
here we go. Let's argue over this one. Biggest club.
Okay, well, you don't need to talk for the next 5 minutes. And we can have a debate.
I'm happy to go at 3. I'm not even going to... I can't debate this one,
No,
really.
do you
We haven't
know,
won
do you know
enough.
what you... Because do you know when Tottenham fans do this? All they do is start talking about the ground. Again.
It's a good ground though, man. I
It's
can't lie.
terrible ground.
Great ground.
It's got a back off.
I would go... In my experience, Arsenal are a bigger club. I grew up in Kilburn, northwest London.
Mm-hmm.
From my experience, where I grew up, at the time that I grew up, Arsenal were undoubtedly the bigger club.
Yes.
What's happened though over the decades is I think that the gap's got smaller and smaller. Wayne Bridges' goal at Highbury kind of was the moment that things changed. Arsenal haven't won the league for 2 decades. Chelsea have won 2 European Cups in that period. I think the gap is narrowing.
So
narrowing?
So are we still a bigger club?
So you still say that Arsenal bigger?
Do you know what? I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I think
you might be able to help here.
I would say globally, Arsenal are the biggest club.
But do you think that
But in
the
terms
European
of
Cup wins
in terms of what Chelsea have done,
There's
they've
no
won
doubt
2
Arsenal have
Champions
more
League,
fans.
Club World Cup. They've won everything.
Arsenal undoubtedly have more fans. And in my experience, where I am from and my life, it's always been Arsenal. But I just wonder if these European Cup wins, Arsenal's lack of success over the years, means that the gap has become smaller. And maybe,
Arsenal at 1, Chelsea at 2, Spurs at 3.
It says biggest club. Are we a bigger club?
in my experience, yes.
All right, cool. That was easy. It wasn't bloody hell, mate. Fuck, it gone there, just to go here.
Went around the houses, didn't you? Right, current squad.
Oh, okay, you there.
I mean,
I'm gonna put Spurs at.
I'm involved again.
I'm gonna put Spurs at 3. I'm gonna put Chelsea at 2, based on the squad, and Arsenal at 1.
Agreed.
I'll spin round when it's an argument again for me. Go on.
Manager.
I'll spin round when it's an argument.
Manager.
for me.
Okay, I could do this.
Go on.
Maresca at 3, Postecoglou at 2, Arteta at 1.
Yeah.
Amazing.
God, we're
We're
singing
agreeing.
from the same hymn sheet.
We agree.
Yeah, we're fine.
Maybe we're tied.
Maybe York and Cole.
Keep going, lads.
Academy products.
Kane, Saka,
Kane,
Terry.
Saka, John Terry.
Well, Saka's story's still writing, isn't it?
And at 23, ask yourselves, where were these guys in their story? Because I can tell you if you've forgotten.
Terry was captain of Chelsea.
Yeah, Terry was the captain.
Let's talk about Kane. How many loans? What was Millwall like, Harry? Leighton Orient.
I think
So
you have
Kane's
to.
third.
Terry. Wait,
Well,
Saka or Kane at the
You
moment?
have to put
What do you think?
Saka. Look, for now, you have to put Saka at 3.
Thank you.
Right, at
agreed.
3.
Yeah.
At what?
At 3.
For now, though.
For now. Come on. Harry Kane's
Harry Kane's got the
you know,
England
got the
record.
record. He's got the England record. He's been the captain. He's got the Tottenham all-time Premier League goal scoring record.
And Saka still won more than Harry Kane this thing.
I think
You
Saka
can't have
In
that
10
debate.
years of football,
John
you've
Terry's
won
at 1.
nothing.
John Terry's at 1.
John Terry's at 1.
I'll give John Terry. That's number 1.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
But you can't argue. We can't argue about Harry Kane and Saka right now. We can't. In terms of an
don't know.
academy product, he's got the all-time goal scoring record at his football club.
Yeah, but
Like,
he talks
come
like
on.
he's got food in his mouth. And Saka, for me, is going to go on to do...
He might.
He might.
We
Yeah, but
reevaluate
yeah,
them.
you have to evaluate
Yeah.
that in 5-6 years.
I believe he will. Harry Kane is such a great prospect. He went to Bayern Munich and won nothing. But Saka, for me, is number 2.
Right, Kane is 2.
Kane is 2.
No problem.
Finishing positions this season.
Okay, Chelsea will probably finish below both. Although...
So Chelsea at 3, Spurs at 2, Arsenal at 1.
Easy.
although-
I mean, that's not an argument. It's not an argument. Come on.
The only debate is us two. The only debate is Chelsea.
Yeah, I
Tottenham.
mean, we can't even argue about Arsenal, really. They're miles ahead of us.
Who do you think finishes higher, Chelsea or Tottenham? You
told
you think Tottenham? Fair. Okay, we'll go with your
Most likely to win the Premier League in the next 5 years.
Chelsea. History teaches us it's Chelsea.
Bro, are you on drugs they don't prescribe? What are you talking
You
about?
haven't won it for,
What's
you haven't won it
going
for
on?
20 years.
Leicester City didn't win it their whole life. What's your point?
You
Next
won
one.
it. You won it when we were watching on black and white tellies. It's Chelsea, surely. History has taught us it's Chelsea.
I mean, I can't say Tottenham.
History. Your history has changed. I don't know if you realise, but before COVID, there was this Russian guy there. It was a wonderful world. That has ended. You now have an American. Let's take a look at what America's doing. Well, it's not the best state. So, I genuinely believe if that's the place that you are right now,
Okay,
moving forward,
Chelsea before Tottenham.
horrible. Tottenham are going to get there so much quicker. As much as what you say, their
can't
business
even believe
makes
that.
sense. Their business
I'm going
makes sense.
Tottenham at 3.
You'll win a
Tottenham
trophy
at 3.
before them.
Chelsea at
but
2.
before a league. I don't know when you not win a league
Do you know
again.
when? Do you know when they last won the league? It
Go
was
on.
like it was closer to the Victorian era than it is to today.
All right,
Like,
cool.
genuinely.
How much money do you reckon you need to spend to win the league? Because right now you're confusing me.
I don't necessarily think we're going to win it soon, but I don't think they're ever going to win.
Yeah, but this is the most likely. I'm not having an argument about Tottenham.
Do you know what? There's a once upon a
You're
time-
arguing about Tottenham. I'm out of this
No,
debate.
I think
Chelsea.
I think Arsenal.
Chelsea spend more money, so they got more chance of winning the Premier League.
I'm just saying, I remember once
But
upon a time,
Arsenal have got a better club.
Yeah, Arsenal are more ready than Chelsea now.
Yeah.
I agree with
when
that.
I was a young kid, I watched a guy called Georgie Kinkladze,
I did.
and I watched it at Main Road, and I thought to myself, wow, this place is never going to win anything. Sean Golter, I remember him, I thought, wow,
Never
this
gonna
place
win.
is never going to win anything. I remember Sean Wright Phillips, he didn't move to Arsenal, moved to you guys. Thought, I understand why.
really.
Never. And I reckon there was a load of people that agreed that Man City at that point in our lives are not going to win anything. And in 2024, we're idiots.
Okay.
Spurs are going to win the league before Chelsea. I said it right here.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Oh my Lord, what a player!
I agree, but he's also potentially. They potentially going to say better players. I think he's going to
Robert
be.
Pires
Then
is
Bobby
gonna be up
Pires,
there.
he's up there.
I mean, if we're talking about, what is Arsenal, Tottenham, and Chelsea players. I mean, Robert Pires, I'd put him close to the top.
Is 3 a safe
3.
space?
I'd say 3. I'm thinking 3.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go 3.
Okay.
It's middle. It's middle.
In middle, yeah. He
I
loves
think
Spurs
this
as
is- I
well.
think this is going to be a bit high.
Do you reckon?
I think so. But okay, let's go 3. But it feels high to me. Oh, okay, fine.
All right,
6.
6, bro.
6.
Easy, bro.
Van der Vaart, you
Six.
just
Yeah.
fixed him off.
6.
Come on, mate.
We're
That's a
talking Pires. We're
baller.
talking, yeah, but they're all very good players. But
His heat map
we're talking elite.
now as a presenter is much more than it was when he was on the field, bro. This guy just yapping. And he disrespects Tottenham too much, fam. Like,
He does disrespect Tottenham,
I'm
but
up for it,
so
but-
have I. But
yeah, but he just says bad stuff about Harry Kane. I'm like, bro, you were there. And you
if we're
didn't do Harry Kane,
talking
man.
about Robert Pires and Van der
Yeah.
Vaart, there's no question.
Right.
So I'm happy to go
6.
6.
You're not going to say a worse player than Van der Vaart.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
fine. This
right.
could be 1. You know.
This could be.
This could be 1.
I'm going to go 2.
I don't know about 1.
I don't know about 1.
Ahead of Pires, though, right? So it
Don't
can't
know
be
about
ahead
he's-
of
he's
Pires.
a-
But we've given
I don't
Pires
know.
3.
Oh, come on, mate.
I don't even ahead of
No,
Pires.
he is. He
So
is.
you lot are attached to this moment, my guys. What are you doing?
No, I think-
Bobby Pires came on the scene on a mad thing. 2000, he's setting up Trezeguet in the Euros final. Then obviously, then he's gone to Arsenal. In 2 years' time, he's won Player of the Year. In the first season, he was scared of the Sunderland game. Second season, he's Player of the Year. By the 4th year,
Has he
he's
ever-
invincible.
Has he ever been the best player in the team?
At Arsenal,
Yeah.
when you got Thierry Henry there, how many times are you going to be the best player?
Kante's
Just
been the
think
best
about
player in the
Kante.
team.
Think about Kante internationally and at Chelsea. He took the league
So
from Leicester to
Kante
Chelsea
was
with
the
him.
best player at Chelsea.
He was the most important.
Yeah,
And
he
also,
was.
when we won the
You
European Cup.
can't make these words interracial. Just give them one place to stay. I think
I'll put
is he the
Kante
best or was he the
above
most
Pires.
important?
I rate Pires incredibly highly, but
It's 2v1,
Kante,
mate. It's
World
2v1.
Cup.
It's
Think about
2v1.
the World Cup. Think about the contribution at Leicester, the contribution at Chelsea, the European Cup win for Chelsea.
I'm not discrediting any of that, you know. I'm talking about Bobby Pires being Marseille to Arsenal and being a Don. No build-up
doubt,
story.
no doubt,
Don.
no doubt.
First season was a bit shaky. He killed Spurs. He killed you, man. Invincible. Didn't lose the
Kante
game.
at 2.
Kante at 2.
Cool.
Kante at 2.
I
That won't
disagree
bite
with
us. The only way that bites us is if we should have gone 1.
This is mad.
See?
Fucking hell.
5.
See? No, he's
Yeah, I mean, Van der Vaart was.
No, he won't.
Parlour's better.
Actually,
No, he
Parlour's
won't.
actually a
Yeah,
baller. He
won't.
was a baller.
That goal he scored against us in the cup final.
He
man.
just loves a bevy, didn't he? I put him at 5.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, 5, Parlour.
God, baller.
Hey, Tottenham
Baller.
Tottenham players loved him, didn't they?
Yeah, he was good, mate. He
You know
was
what's so mad?
unreal.
Number 1's going to be so stupid. I can feel it. I
Yeah.
can feel what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's
Remind
obviously
me
got to
of
go.
She
Musa
disappointed
Dembele's got
so
to go
many times,
4.
you know.
Kante at
I
1.
don't think we're that far off it, you know. I don't think we're that far off it. But number 1 needs to be an absolute player.
Yeah. Because
So Musa Dembele at 4. But it's all down
wish
to
I knew your
last.
history.
Musa
as a human.
Dembele at 4.
I could judge how you would play this
your
game.
history as a human.
I know no history about you. None.
Well, we're going to find out right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we got this right?
Wish you was
It's got to be better than Kante.
History.
Got to be better than Kante.
Ooh, nearly.
See what I'm saying?
See, if
You
we'd
know
gone Kante,
what?
if
I
we'd gone
ain't
Kante 1,
far
Robin
off
2,
it.
Kante 1, Robin 2 would have been fine.
Yeah, I
was right.
I'm
weirdly.
happy with that.
Robin's better than Pires.
Yeah, that's debatable. I think Robben's up there.
Do you know
Robben's
what? Actually,
sensational player.
no, you're not. You're right. You're right. He is.
He is
we'd gone
unreal.
Kante-
Oh, my bad.
If we'd gone Kante 1, Robben 2, it would have been laughing. No?
I think Robben's.
Do you know what?
There's an argument for Robben being number 1.
There is, you know.
Yeah.
There is. My bad.
Like, come on, Real Madrid.
He was amazing
come
for
on.
us. I've never seen a player burst onto the scene
Yeah,
like it, but he's not better than Kante.